Hi, today I'm going to rank all my tarot decks, so let's go. This is the tier system that I made. I made it myself, it's not official, but on the top I have my faves. Those are my absolute favorite tarot decks that I reach for all the time, or at least want to reach for all the time. Then the next one is great. Those tarot decks are just that. They're great tarot decks, and maybe they're not as amazing as my faves, but I still really enjoy them. Then I have pretty good, which are decks that aren't necessarily great tarot decks, but I still enjoy, that I still like to reach for. Then okay are decks that I like, but it sort of maybe stops at that. I don't know. And then we have unsure, which are decks that I'm just unsure about, that I don't know what I think of them. So the first one that I have here is my Afro Avatar Tarot. And I hate this, okay? Because this is one that I said would always be my favorite, and I do love it. It's amazing. I did a deck study with it, but I don't think it's one of my faves just because I don't reach for it enough, but it's definitely great. It's definitely a great deck, my Afro Avatar Tarot. Then next I have the Anna K. I think I also want to put this in great because I don't love it more than my Afro Avatar Tarot. So it's definitely not like a super favorite, but I do reach for this a lot. Then I have the Arcanum Tarot, and I'm going to put this in okay just because I very recently got this, so I don't really have any opinions on that yet. Then I have my Centennial Rider-Waite-Smith. Unsure, I've never used this. I have this because I want to have a Rider-Waite-Smith tarot deck, but I've never used it. Never used it. Dreaming Way Tarot, you guys, this is my favorite. This is one of my favorite tarot decks. I just earlier used it for a client reading, and I love my Dreaming Way Tarot. Then I have the Everyday Witch. I think where I stand right now, it's also a favorite. I really like it. I have it in my basket here on my desk, and I love it. I love it. It's right now, it's one of my favorites. I also etched it, so it looks extra pretty. I definitely have to reach for it more now that I have it back in my basket again. But overall, I love reaching for it. I love the vibe that I get. I love the messages that I get. I love how easy it is to use and to read with. So definitely one of my faves right now. Then I have my friend's tarot deck. I think this is also great. I think it's great. I love my friend's tarot deck. I love it for friendship readings, which seems super obvious, but I also got the comment that someone found it really genius that the friend's tarot is amazing to use for friendship tarot readings. So there you go. I love the show Friends. I enjoyed the reboot or the reunion, I guess, and I love using this deck because I can associate the cards with the scenes and the moment of the specific moments and stuff in the show. So I really like it. It's definitely not a super favorite because I just don't use it enough for it to be a complete fave, but I do like it. So then I have my Good Karma Tarot. That is absolutely a favorite. I love it. I love it for client readings. I love it for readings for myself, but also for readings on this channel. It's just basically a workhorse deck. I don't use it enough because I haven't been reading enough quantity times that I feel like it is a definite workhorse deck. But I still use it a lot and I absolutely love it. Next is the Happy Tarot. I don't know if I want to put it in pretty good or great because I do like it. I think I haven't reached for it enough to have it being great, so I'm putting it in pretty good. I really like it. It's definitely better than okay. I just don't think it touches greatness level yet, but I do enjoy it because I feel like it reads really clearly. I like that it's sassy. It definitely has an energy that none of my other decks have, so that is, I think, why I think the Happy Tarot is pretty good. Next is the Housewives Tarot, and I almost made an entire section here in this tier list of that I wanted to call Fallen Out of Love, because that is this. I used to love it so much, and I haven't used it in such a long time. I had it on my desk for about a month and I didn't touch it at all. I just don't know if I want to keep this in my collection because the Housewives Tarot, it's quirky and it's funny and I like that. But I just don't feel like I want to reach for it over my other decks. Like if I can choose between reaching for my Housewife's Tarot or like my Dreaming Way or the Good Karma or even the Anna Kay, I will reach for the other decks over the Housewife's Tarot always. So now let's go from unsure to another favorite, which is the Lightseer's Tarot. I love the Lightseer's Tarot. It is one of my workhorse deck. I'm pretty sure that that is the most used deck this year so far, 2022. I've used it a lot. I'll use it for client readings, for personal readings for friends, for on this channel. I love it. It reads so easily. I love this tarot deck. One of my faves. Okay, and then I have my Little Wizard's Tarot. I want to put this in faves, but I think I have to put it in gray. I don't know, because I really like it. But I like it because it's Harry Potter and I love Harry Potter, but I don't necessarily, I haven't really been using it a lot. So I think if I were to use it more often, it's definitely a fave. It's the one that I don't see leaving my collection anytime soon. I'm gonna put it in great. Next, the Magical Dogs Tarot. Sort of the same issue as the Little Wizard's Tarot. I don't think I use it enough. I think it's amazing. I love it. I recommend it always. But I don't know if it is a favorite. I don't think I use it enough for it to be a favorite. So I'm going to put it in grade 2. Then I have my Mermaid Tarot. And I'm going to put this in pretty good because I think it's on a similar level to Happy Tarot. I enjoy it when I use it. And I have definitely used the Mermaid Tarot more often than the Happy Tarot. But I also have the Mermaid Tarot longer than I've had the Happy Tarot. I enjoy my readings with the Mermaid Tarot. It can go deep enough. I've used it for clients and I really enjoyed it. I've used it on this channel. I think it's gorgeous. I definitely want to edge it, but I haven't found the perfect edging color yet. But I enjoy it. I like it. I like that it's like from Llewellyn, so it has the good guidebook that I still have to really dive deep into, which is funny that I'm saying that because it's a Mermaid Tarot. So that is the Mermaid Tarot. You guys, next up, the Modern Witch Tarot. And right now I am putting it in unsure and I hate that, okay? Because this is the first tarot deck that I ever got and I love the images, okay? I love that it is basically RWS, but more modern. The colors are prettier and it's more women and I love that. But the cardstock, you guys, the cardstock is what prevents this deck from being a fave, and it's now in unsure because the cardstock is so thick, and to me with my mobility issues and my shoulder mobility, thumb, hands issues, this is not possible for me to shuffle. It hurts to work with this deck. And the tactile experience of reading the tarot is so important. Like if anybody tells you that you're being superficial because of the cardstock or because of the shuffleability for you, if people think you're shallow for that, you don't need that energy in your life, because the tactile experience, the experience of shuffling is so important when doing a reading, especially for me when I work with jumpers or I work with cards that fall out or that stick to my hands or stick to my fingers in some sort of way or stand out to me tactile wise in some sort of way. Shuffleability is super important in my practice, and the Modern Witch Tarot just is not shuffleable. And I know people have said get the German version and cut off the borders. I don't want that. I just want this deck in English with the borders or with the titles, but I want it to be good quality. I want it to be shuffleable. I want it to be in a good cardstock. We deserve that. The Modern Witch Tarot, for the amazing art that it has, it deserves to be on amazing cardstock, and right now it is not. So thank you for coming to my TED Talk about Modern Witch Tarot, but I'm really passionate about it and I'm really annoyed about it. Another deck that I'm unsure about. Which one is this? The Tarot. It's cute. It's small, it's adorable, but I don't use it. And it's cute because it's a rat and I like that, but I don't use it. Next one, Tarot de Lou. I haven't used it enough to put it any higher than okay. I do like the look of it. I really enjoy that it has astrological elements to it, that it has the astrological symbols on it, but I haven't used it enough to put it any higher than okay. And I think the Mystical Moments, Tarot of Mystical Moments, I haven't used it any more often than the Tarot de Lou. So I actually have used the Tarot de Lou more often than the Tarot of Mystical Moments. So I should put it in okay as well. However, I feel like the art of the Tarot of Mystical Moments is way more my vibe than the Tarot de Lou. Like I definitely got the Tarot de Lou for the astrological symbols more than the artwork. So I'm gonna put the Tarot of Mystical Moments in pretty good. Like, I literally haven't worked with it, but I vibe with the images so much. Then the Tarot of the New Vision. This is the mini edition. I'm gonna put this in Unsure because I got this for free when I got my Tarot of Mystical Moments, which I also got for free, which I traded for a reading. And I really wanted the Tarot of Mystical Moments, and she also had the Tarot of the New Vision lying around. She was like, you know what? I'm gonna throw that in. See it if you like it. I don't know if I like it. I don't know. I haven't used it, but I also don't know if it has a place in my collection. Then the Tarot of the Divine. Tarot of the Divine. That is hard because I didn't do an entire deck study, but I did have it on the chopping block and I really considered it and I really thought about it, and I actually got the bigger book, the Beneath the Moon book for this that I haven't read yet. I think right now it has so much potential. It has so much potential to be like a great deck. But for me right now in my practice, that is not it. I'm not necessarily unsure about it, and I do think it's higher than okay. I think it deserves to go in pretty good. Yeah, if I put the Tarot of Mystical Moments in pretty good, the Tarot of the Divine definitely deserves to be in pretty good. But it's not on great yet because I haven't really uncovered all of the stories in the book yet and all the stories for each card. So I think it should go on pretty good. Next one is the Tarot of the Golden Wheel. I think it's also going to be in pretty good because I've done some sample readings with it. I've done some little shorter readings with it and I really like it. I still, right now, as when filming this, have to do the deck interview with this. But so far, I feel like it reads similarly in the way that I read my Dreaming Way Tarot, as in how easily it reads. But I feel like the Tarot of the Golden Wheel is more inviting, a little bit warmer than the Dreaming Way Tarot, which is definitely more harsher and sharper. So I really appreciate that about the Tarot of the Golden Wheel. Oh, the Tarot of Trees. That's great. It is great. I don't know if I want to put it in my faves though. I don't think it should be in my faves yet. I haven't worked with it long enough to put it in my faves, but I do really, really like it. I had to put it away to make room for other decks that I wanted to work with, but I really like it. I feel like it's been so easy to read with it, which I didn't expect from a tarot that only has trees on the imagery. Like, I knew what I was gonna get because I bought it, but I really like it. I really like the energy. It's really grounding. It's really easy to read. The cards are smaller, so they're pretty easy to shuffle. I really like that. Like I said, shuffleability is really important to me. It's a tattoo tarot. I haven't reached for it in a while, but it's because it is on my to edge list. So I have it in my drawer here and I haven't really reached for it. That is the only reason why I don't want to put it in faves right now. I think I'm going to put it in great just because it's not on faves level yet. I haven't used it enough recently to put it in my faves. The Muse Tarot, I don't know. I did an entire deck study on this and I filmed that and I have my own interpretations of it all written down. I don't know. This is really hard because I like the idea. I like the interpretations that I have, but I don't reach for this. I'm gonna put this in okay. I'm gonna put it in okay. I would put it in pretty good if I reach for it more often, but I'm just not attracted to the Muse Tarot as much as I hoped I would be after my deck study. And I don't do a deck study for the reason that I want to, like, how do I want to say this? I am not feeling guilty for not using the deck just because I did a deck study on it, because I do the deck study to see if this is a deck that is worth keeping in my collection. That is the entire reason behind a deck study, at least for the Muse Tarot it was. But I'm still, I don't know, technically could put it in unsure. I think I need to put it in unsure because I don't know if this is one that I'm gonna end up keeping. Same with the My Rabbit Tarot. I don't know if I want to keep this. It's really cute. It has the white bunny, it has the black and white bunny. They're so cute. I love bunnies. But I don't know if I love this deck enough. And then I have the White Newman, and this is one that sort of bounces from pretty good to faves to back to great and pretty good. I think right now I'm putting in pretty good because the last time that I used this deck, it completely fell flat for me, which isn't fair because previously, like, I don't know, 2 months ago, I would have put it in faves, but I reserve the right to change my opinions on any of these. So right now, the Wild Unknown Pocket Tarot, I'm gonna put in okay. Haven't really worked with it enough. Put it any higher than okay. The Wildwood Tarot, I don't know if I can even call it okay yet because I haven't worked with it pretty much at all. I am gonna put in okay though, because it's not that I'm unsure about it. I just still need to get to know it. And then the Zombie Tarot, even though I haven't worked with it, I'm gonna put it in unsure just because I don't know if I'm gonna like it, and that is something that I have to find out once I feel like it's time to work with it, which hopefully is like in the fall time, like that. Oh, I should have put it like this. That is great that I'm only figuring that out after I've already filmed it. But this is the tier list so far, but this is the tier list as I just made it. So I would love to hear your thoughts on the tiers that I made, the way that I ranked them. Did I upset you about any of your potential favorites that I didn't rate so high? What are your decks and how would you rate them in this tier system? Definitely feel free to recreate this tier system, this tier maker list. Do it yourself, even if you want to make a video on it, or just let me know in the comments down below. Everything's great, that is all fine. I just want to know. I really enjoyed making this video. I do more videos like these, deck chats, tarot readings, so click here to subscribe to my channel. You can click over here to watch another video of mine that I recommend you watch next, and click here somewhere to book a personal one-on-one tarot reading with me. For now, I want to thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!